And welcome back to Sailwind, guys. Episode 4, still in Fire Fish Town. In this episode, we're gonna keep exploring the new update, the version 0.23. And as you can see, one of the new features is that the lights are actually following the day-night cycle, while prior to the update, they were staying on at all times. So now it's about like 4:25, and in Fire Fish Town, the light comes on at 4:20 or close by. Beautiful evening, still day 64, still no mission, and at this point, so I'm gonna wait one more night. I'm gonna wait one more night, and then tomorrow morning, if I don't have missions, I'm just gonna set sails, undock, and get underway, go to a different town, and hoping that I'm gonna get a mission there. While I do have a little bit of funds, I am not speedrunning the game in any way, shape, or form. I still want the my little role play here to move forward. We started to talk about the new cargo service. I'm hoping to get a mission here, so we can try and see how to interact with it. But if not possible, that's fine. We'll do it at a later stage. As I said, we'll keep exploring the new features in this update. We mentioned the docks, the dockers. We mentioned the autosaves in the last episode. One of the things that you will see as well is that your boat is interacting slightly differently with the dock here. So even though, right now it's not a real good example because I'm the wind is blowing from my starboard, but actually your boat should be much less likely to bump into into the dock when the wind is unfavorable, and that way that should make the whole undocking procedure that much smoother. Very nice colors for this evening. The weather seems to deteriorate a little bit with all those dark clouds coming in. Maybe a storm overnight. We'll see. So let's check what time it is now. It's 5:30. It's still a little bit early for me to go to bed. I don't want to wake up like in the middle of the night, so I'll patiently wait for the night to set, go to bed, and I'll see you early morning when we're ready to move forward. Good morning, sailors. It's 7:30 here. Beautiful morning. Looks like that if we had a storm last night, it's long gone. Let's see if the market is open, and yes it is. So let's grab a quick breakfast and get underway. I mean, hopefully find a flipping mission and then get underway, but that's gonna be something that we'll find out very, very quickly. So before I went to bed last night, I've tried to play around with the cargo system, and whoops, it's a mission office that I'm looking for. I tried to play with the new cargo/inventory system, and I must say I was struggling a little bit, so let's see how that goes today. And yes, we do have some green tobacco to Kissia Bay. Green tobacco is very, very light, so that's great for 63 more dragons. Doesn't seem amazing based on the price that I've paid so far. Let's do a quick check on trade. Gems, there is no way I can afford that, and green tobacco, there is no way I can afford that, and rice to Kissia Bay is not providing any profit. So let's go and load the tobacco. So since I'm gonna be traveling fairly light here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my barrel of rum slightly more centered in my boat, and that way I don't want to have an heavy bow, especially because I have no idea what type of weather I'm gonna face in that trip. So I got the water, the barrel of water at my stern that will provide, I think, some good stability without being too heavy. And then by bringing the barrel of rum forward, I will make sure that I am not too bow heavy. So let's put this like this. I don't like that. So I really like loading, the process of loading and unloading your ship. Except when it's a pain like this. You know what? Never mind. Let's do it from here. Okay. And one more to load, and then we'll get underway to Kisia Bay. So we are far east from on the map of Fire Fish Lagoon. So we're gonna have to make our way to a west direction, and that's kind of, I think, where the wind is blowing, so it's actually favorable. So that's awesome. And then we'll experience and experiment with another new feature, which should actually allow you to push your boat from the dock. And there we are. So we're going backward, but that's no problem. What I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna straighten up my ship, leaving Firefish Town for Kisia Bay. Now, what I'm not a fan of here is that there is a lot of fog still, and maybe it's because it's an early morning. But let me bring in the jib a little bit, and then there we go. We've got some nice speed. So I'll probably keep my gaff low for now, and the reason why, as we leave Firefish Town, it's definitely a very foggy day, and that's a concern to me, because if we look at the map, there are a lot of islands, and I'm gonna assume that even the sandbars that you can see on that map are not the only sandbar that you can actually face in this game. So we're gonna keep our speed fairly low here. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm worried about. And those, at least we can see them, but there might be some that we can't really see. So I'm going straight for land here. Alright, let's turn to our port side real quick. Please let me get in. Alright. And this is where the high level of maneuverability of the dough is gonna come very handy. I'm gonna lower my square sail because we have a wind on our back, and I'm gonna raise my jib, sorry. There we go. So I have maximum visibility. I'm going almost west, almost due west. Very nice. I'm really hoping that the sun is gonna come along, and if this is a storm coming, not sure how I'm gonna be handling that. That's how we like our square sails, right? Gives me a little bit of speed, but not too much. Let's even throw a line. Do a quick check on our speed here. So just with that very tiny square sail, I'm able to approach 4 knots. So that's pretty good, I want to say. Let's see. I'm very happy that I have a very light cargo as we explore this Fire Fish Lagoon, because I'm not sure otherwise how I would avoid collision with the ground. Seems that the wind is picking up a little. I'm gonna release some pressure on my square sail. I'm gonna let the wind kind of direct how it wants to interact. Now, it looks like it's open sea here on my starboard side, and which might explain why we're getting some heavier seas, but doesn't make sense. Does it make sense? Am I already lost? That's a possibility. We see some rain. Not sure if that means that a storm is coming up. But yeah, as the day gets underway, almost noon, we're sailing west-northwest, and we're trying to find our way to Kisia Bay. So we should go west-southwest, but I'm not sure if that's yeah. We cannot really go through the mountain right now, so we're gonna keep going there. Visibility is really bad. It's really bad. Anyway, so what do I wanna... How do we progress from here, guys? So obviously we want to explore Fire Fish Lagoon. We also want to be able to... Damn, I wouldn't be surprised if the storm shows up, to be honest. We want to explore Fire Fish Lagoon. We want to see if there is any shipyard available here so that we can further upgrade our doors, try new type of sails configuration. I want to see if we can find a boat. There's supposed to be 2 boats per region, right? A starting boat and then a capital ship. I'm not sure if anything is available here, but we'll for sure find out. I think the wind is starting to turn a little. Look at this fog. I've never seen a fog like this. I can barely see my ship. Wow. Fog plus rain. Yep, that would do it. I'm gonna release a little bit more here. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to lower my jib soon, I think. This is a very spooky trip so far. Oh, let's not look too much at the glitch there. What was it a wave? Not too sure. Yeah, clearly the wind is turning a bit. We do still have some speed though, so I'm not gonna panic too much. Alright guys, I'll keep going slow, and I'll see you back when we've made some progress. Alright, 6 p.m. night is setting. Haven't budged. You may have just heard another round of storm. It's still nearby. There goes the lightning. I don't even know at this stage if it's the same storm or another one. I've had very limited visibility for the rest of the day. Didn't feel like I could ever make a move. At this point, I'm probably gonna wait another hour and a half. That looks like the storm over there. Not sure. And then hopefully tomorrow morning we'll be able to get underway. So yeah, until then, see you guys. Approaching 5 a.m. The sun is slowly rising. We've got calmer seas. Still quite windy, but I can see a star. I can see a moon. The moon, rather. I can see land now. I can't really see the north, but I think we're gonna get underway here. Let's keep on exploring. So we're gonna go due west. In my mind, we are northwest of Fire Fish Town, on the right of the map here. We took the channel west-northwest of Fire Fish Town, and the plan is really to follow that big piece of land. Go beyond those couple of sandbanks, and then get into the proper lagoon on a southwestern course, hopefully down to Kisia Bay. Our cargo, still those green tobacco boxes, and due tomorrow. So yeah, let's get going. So we're gonna start with pulling. Oh la la, beautiful. We've pulled our anchor all the way up. We are probably gonna wait for the boat to go slightly backwards, and then I'm gonna try to reorient our boat. There we go, turning slightly. I don't even need to pull my compass here. I can really just go with the using the landscape as points of reference. Alright, we're starting to have a fair angle with the wind. I'm gonna straighten up the helm, sorry, and we're gonna pull our jib. Bring it in a little bit. Make sure we can grab some sails. And there is still this weird texture glitch. I don't know if it's a glitch, but what should be, I guess, sand, and it doesn't do it when I... Alright. It doesn't do it when I use a spyglass, but let's get some speed going here. There we go. Slowly but surely. exploration mode. It's quite nice, isn't it? You know what? I could raise my gaff at this point, but no. I just wanna take my time here. Yeah, you see the texture glitch seems to be linked to the light coming down the sand, or maybe it's like the atmosphere or the fog. We do have clouds, but my boat still looks very clear. And is that already the sand? Let's put our map here for a sec. Yeah. I think this is the lagoon. So let's check my wind. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit further down. I'm gonna do my turn on my port side a little bit further, so I can go beyond that sandbank here and get into the lagoon. And yeah, this game. Smooth sailing for once. Very calm seas here. Can almost like see the rocks being reflected in the water. Ooh, you see? Look at that. We almost went above like a sandbank that doesn't. I don't know if you would have smoothly sailed over it in a big ship. It's very interesting. Wind direction southwest. We want to be able to go southeast. So yeah, we're gonna sail a bit further and get ready for our turn. We are ready to start our next tack here, getting close from the sandman. Now, my problem is that the wind kept turning a little bit, so it's now, well, not really actually. It's still blowing from the west there, so I'm gonna have to go at least northwest here. And because I don't have much speed, I'm gonna drop my gaff, because otherwise I have the feeling that this tack is gonna change itself into a nightmare, and I want to keep making progress. So let's see. Let's turn here, letting go on that, pull, and release a little bit, give it some speed. Yes, we're still moving forward. Almost have the feeling that we did a 180 here. Probably. Pull that one. Raise our gaff. Oh yeah. We'll even be able to fly slightly closer to the wind. That's perfect. Successful tack. I know. It's yeah. You've managed a maneuver with a dough. Well, let me tell you that it's not. It doesn't always end in a successful way here. So I'm hoping we'll be able to see the entrance to Fire Fish Lagoon here. Oh no, we shouldn't. No, Fire Fish Lagoon. What? The entrance of Kisia Bay, but not yet. Not yet. Gain some speed here. We are totally going almost opposite direction. But the wind keeps changing. The wind has totally changed. I'm gonna do another attack right now. And yes, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop the gaff again. Get some speed. Release. And get some more speed maybe. There is no way I'm turning this at this speed. Alright, let's go. And it's probably not gonna work this time. Never mind. So the wind has kept turning, so what I suggest is let's get some speed. Let's go beyond. Night is coming. How much sailing am I supposed to have to do? I have a big challenge understanding the scale of this map and how it translates and where I'm coming from, and I want to say that the entrance to Kisia Bay should be somewhere over there. But you know what? We're gonna keep going a little bit longer. We're going to put a little bit less resistance from the sails to the wind. Stop the boat rocking back and forth a little bit from port to starboard. As you can see, my bow is nice and high. I think the profile we're going at right now is not bad at all. Could maybe release slightly the jib here. I know there are wind shadows in this game, but to be honest, that goes a little bit beyond my my understanding of sailing concepts and mechanics. But I'm really hoping that playing this game is going to improve my understanding of those. we're gonna keep moving. The colors of the setting sun on the boats is quite a sight to behold. Am I good here? What is this? What is this? Is that... Could be a top of a tree. Could be I'm going straight into land as well. Ay, 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 ay. Getting a good understanding of the distance between the land and you when you're viewing things from your boat can be extremely difficult. Now, you think we've got enough room? Looks like it. Again, we're sailing in the Dow. That's probably saving us. That's probably saving us. And yep, the food bar is getting low, which makes me realize that I haven't even pulled my my fishing rod today. That's totally fine. And I think we are approaching the entrance to Kithia Bay. Let me adjust our trajectory here a little bit. And if that's the case, it means that this lagoon is not too large, because we would have effectively sailed from Firefish Town to Kithia Bay in about a day. And that's, I'm not counting the almost a day we've lost in the storm there. And yes, that was a tree. Look at that, guys. We are coming in to Kithia Bay. Awesome. Now, what I think I'm gonna do is, as usual, I'm gonna lower my gaff and I don't wanna approach a new town in during the night. So I'm gonna go back to anchoring my boat. I never did it once in the island region, but I'm feeling that being in a lagoon, you should have there we go. You should have more than enough length to your anchor to be able to basically... Are you kidding me? Was that another lightning? Or was that just a glitch? I'm gonna go with... it was just a glitch. Alright. I think we'll close it here for this episode. I'm gonna take my dinner, go to bed, and I'll see you in the next episode for our entrance into Kithia Bay. Until then, take care, and I'll see ya.